Hello everyone, my name is Minakshi Bansal, your maths teacher. In today's class, we will learn about simple interest and compound interest. What is the difference between simple interest and compound interest? That is very interesting topic. Let's begin with that. So, before explaining this, we are explained by taking an example. Now, we are taking principal as 1000 rupees. Rate of interest, let us take 10% and time period is 1 year. Okay. So, here we are taken simple interest. Principal is 1000 rupees. Rate of interest 10% and for 1 year. Time period we are taking as 1 year. What will be the simple interest for 1 year? That is P into R into T upon 100. Where P is your principal, rate, R stands for rate and T stands for time period. Okay. So, when we are putting the values in place of P and R and T, so we are getting simple interest as 100 rupees because 1010 cancel out, 10 into 10 it becomes 100 rupees 100. Okay. For first year, simple interest will be 100 rupees. Now we want to find out the simple interest for the second year. It will be the remain same. SI is equal to P into R into T upon 100. The value will remain same for the second year. That becomes 100 rupees also. If someone is asking for what will be the amount you will get after 2 years, that will be P plus SI 1000 as a principal. Simple interest for 1 year, that is 100. For the second year it is also 100. 100 plus 100 it becomes 200. So the amount will be 100 plus 200 it becomes 1200 rupees. Okay. If someone is asking what will be the amount for 3 years, after 3 years how much amount we will get, that will be for first year simple interest will be 100, for second year it is also 100 and for third year it is also 100 rupees as a simple interest. So amount after 3 years it will be 1000 plus 100 for first year, 100 for second year and 100 for third year. Total amount will be 1300 rupees for all the 3 years. We are getting 1300 as an amount after completing 3 years. Okay. Now the next topic is compound interest. What is the difference? And this topic is very important. We are taking the same example. Principal we are taking 1000 rupees. Rate of interest 10% and time period is 1 year. Now, what will be the interest rate? Interest for 1 year, that will be P into R into T upon 100. P value is 1000 into 10 into 1 upon 100. 1010 cancel out. It will become 100 rupees. Okay. For first year, the simple interest will remain same in case of simple interest also and compound interest also. Okay. But in case of second year, if someone is asking for finding the amount for second year also, so one more step is added. In this case, principal will remain change. It will change for every year. So amount will become, we have to find out the amount for after completing 1 year in every case. So amount will be P plus SI. P value is 1000 plus SI it is 100 rupees. Now it is becomes 1100. This amount will change for the second year, it will become principal now. Principal is 1100. Same rate of interest we are taking and same time period we are taking for the 1 year. Then simple interest will be 110. 110. Now in this case we are taking simple interest for the second year, it is 100 rupees remains same. But in case of compound interest, the rate of the interest will be 110 rupees. 10 rupees extra we are getting in second year. What will be the amount we are getting? That is 1100 plus a 110, that become 1210 rupees. In this case, we are getting amount 1200 for the second year for the 2 years, but in this case we are getting 1210 for the 2 years. Okay. Question 1, that is the value of our residential flat constructed at a rate of 1 lakh rupees is appreciating at the rate of 10% per annum. What will be its value 3 years after construction? After construction, how much every year it will be appreciated? It is given. So in this case, principal value is 1 lakh, rate of interest is 10%, and time period, how much time period it is given? They are given, that is 3 years. For 3 years, what will be the actual value appreciated? So CA, that is compound amount. What is the short form of CA? Compound amount. Okay. Compound amount, the direct formula we can calculate the compound interest or compound amount directly by using this formula. That is P of 1 plus R by 100 raised to power t, where P is again principal, R is your rate of interest, and it is power by t. T stands for time period, how much time you have taken in this case. Okay, so this principal is 1 lakh rupees, 1 plus 10 by 100, and how much time period? That is 3 years. Okay, so 1 by 10. They are in fraction when you are solving this by taking an LCM. 10 will be the LCM. 10 plus 1, it makes 11 by 10 cube. Okay. So we are further solve this value 11 by 10, 11 by 10, 11 by 10 by expanding these. So 1 0, 1 0, 1 0. These 3 zeros are cancelled out. 11 into 11 into 11 makes 1331 into 100. It makes 1,33,100 rupees as an amount. Okay, so they are also what will be its value 3 years after construction. They need to ask, they are asking for the amount value. So this will be your answer. So our question is, Ramu purchased a boat for rupees 1600, and if the cost of boat is depreciating. What is the meaning of depreciate? Depreciating, it means every year the value will decrease. Okay, in case of we are purchasing a car, the value will be decreases. If we are purchasing a motorcycle, mobile phone, every year the value will decreases. So in this case, the boat is depreciating at the rate of 5%, and per annum calculate its value after 2 years. They want to ask you, see, after 2 years what will be the value of the boat. Okay, so principal is 16,000, time period is 2 years, and rate of interest is 5% per annum. The formula will remain same. There is a little bit change in them, that is plus sign will change. In place of plus sign, put minus sign here, because it is the case of depreciating. Appreciating, if the case is, the previous question is appreciating, we are doing addition sign. We are putting addition sign. But in case of depreciating, we are putting minus sign. Okay. Then the same value we are putting 16,001, 5 upon 100. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 0. It means we are taking, when we are 1 minus 1 upon 20. 1 minus 1 upon 20. They are in fraction. Fraction value solved only by taking an LCM. So we are getting an LCM as a 20, and the solution will be 19 by 20. How many times we will write 19 by 20? It's part 2. So we will write it twice. Okay. 19 by 20 into 19 by 20. 19 into 19, it makes 361 into 40. We are 20 divided by this 1010 cancel out. 20, 2 ones are 2 eights are, and 2 ones are 2 fours are 40. It's 40. Okay. The remaining part is in the numerator 40 into 19 into 19. Here we will multiply. We are getting 14,440 as a depreciating amount. Purchasing amount क्या? That is 16,000. After 2 years, the value will be, it is 14,440. Our next question is, how much will a sum of 4,000 amount to in 1:1/2 year at 10% per annum compound interest when interest is payable half yearly? It means all the terms are given in per annum. In case of this, it is given in yearly and this is also in year. But we have to find out the amount as a half yearly. So in this case, what we have to do, the formula will remain same. There is a difference in rate of interest and time period. Okay. So please tell me, if we are saying in 1 year, how many half yearlies will be? So it will be for 6 months it is a 1 half yearly, and for next 6 months it is also next half yearly. It means in 1 year there are 2 half yearlies, and here 1:1/2. It means in one year and half year, it makes 3 half yearlies. 3 half yearlies. Okay, and this is the rate of interest per annum. In case of, if we are taking half yearly, the rate of interest will be divided by 2. So it will be 5% half yearly. 5% half yearly. Okay. So we are putting the value in place of r, it is 5. In place of time period, it is 3. Now solve the question. That is 1 0 cancel out. This is 5 1s are 5. 5 2s are 0. Here 1 is to 1 plus 1/20. When you solve this you will get 21/20. How much power? It is 3. It is cubic power, so it will be 21/20. 21/20, 21/20. We will write it thrice. Okay. So after solving this, we are getting 9261/2, and the answer will be, the amount will be, in case of half yearlies, it will be 4630.50, 4,630 rupees 0.50. Okay, so this is your answer in case of half yearly. I hope it is clear. Please solve the question. And one more thing you have to do in your notebook, solve by annually also. How much amount you will get in case of annually. The same question you will take, and in case of we are solving this half yearly, you have to solve according to the annual. Or what is the difference in the case of annual? We are getting annual interest, or in case of half yearly, there is a change in interest also, or it is not changed? The interest will remain same. Please do the questions. Okay. Thank you so much for watching the video.